My friends, we're live on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, and we got Brain Boy in chat. And I was watching a clip on TikTok. Bumped into Brain Boy on a server a while back. So I was like, when I saw that name in chat, I was like, oh, it's Brain Boy. Yeah. Devin Crates, thank you for the banana. Flesh is law. Welcome to the stream. We're continuing where we left off last time, which is making some contraptions for this stuff right here, right? This thing. Wow, we've actually ran out of Certus quartz, charged Certus quartz, blah blah blah. Run out of that thing, whatever it is, because I can't say it properly. I need to get back here. Hello. This. Yeah, I just had a thought. Like, we're getting Certus quartz dust, yet we're sending it the charged stuff. We whiz all the way over here. You can see regular crystals, we've got loads. Charged, we've got 0. Let's do a little look up on that. Oh, what was the whole thing that was messing me up? That stuff. It's either or. So I probably made a mistake and picked out the wrong type, really. Let's go change that. Now, as we run out of resources over there, we need to upgrade that system. And I've got a great way in which we can do that. Wait. Now I'm very confused. Ah, now I'm not. I thought the item was stored in there. It's not. Okay, that's good. Good. Devin says, did you figure out all the pipe channel stuff? I haven't really figured it out, but at least we've got things working again. Got some ideas for that. We need to make mufflers. These, oh, there you go. Just change that. These noises are really annoying, and we're going to be working in this area. So we need steel. Ah, yeah. You see, now we could automate this, I believe. Yeah, let's make one of those. Let's see if we can go automate this. Let's make a craft. Let's do this away from those noisy machines. Aiden is the boss. Thank you for the Prime subscription, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate that support. So I got like a bunch of threads of different things that we're doing, but like straight away I'm onto something else, and it's always a case of like, are we gonna get sidetracked like crazy here? Wait, I'm typing it in the wrong thing. So we've got to remember that we're... Hang on. Let's go and... Muffling, that's it. Let's go and add that to our list so we don't lose track. And the other thing that I need is not on my list, actually. It probably should be. Or is it called Crafter? I think it might be Crafter. Got more noises in the ear. We've got Liger Gaming here for 18 months. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate your support on all that you do. That's 2 Twitch babies. Just did the math. There we go. We got that on the list now as well. So we've got to make the machine frame. Probably should just make a stack of those, or however many it would accept. Right, so that we saw just there, the system turning off, I was hoping that adding that battery and extra power sources would prevent that from happening, which it didn't seem to do, which kind of sucks. So I think we can do this in this little room over here. We're going to need a compacting drawer. It's going to go right here. So compacting drawer, it's pretty much going to be the same setup. So we need a cable, an exporter, a compacting drawer. Clearing my throat here a bit. Let's try that. Exporter. There it is. We've got one left. And a cable. And I'm going to sneeze. Got to mute. Emergency mute time, peeps. Whew, that was a big one. Dang, sneezing just don't stop lately. Hey X, when do you usually wake up? Says I'm raising. Usually about 7 this time of year. Like in the summer I'll get up at like 5. I tend to get up with the sun, basically. So 7 in the morning. I'm going to need to take out a couple more of these blocks if I'm going to navigate this successfully. Compacting drawer. Apparently I got 8. Didn't I just take out 4? Could have swore I took out 4 of the machine. So this thing goes here. Now, it needs to export 2 items, so that means I need to get those 2 items in my inventory. That would be smart. It needs iron and coal. But it also needs to be able to send 2 items if that's the case. And that will require some sort of upgrade from Applied Logistics, which I think we have in the system. There it is, capacity cards. That's all we need. X, how you feeling today, says Becca? Much better, much better. Felt better when I woke up, thought I was going to work out and stuff. Then I got up and started to move about. Felt a bit woozy. So I thought, I'll go for a run. And then I had a little something to eat. Felt much, much better. And then I've just had a big meal, which has made me feel a little bit woozy. But I'm pretty sure this is it. My body's getting over it and back to normal tomorrow. Yeah, here's a thing that I need to do that's kind of important. Is reserve some slots. Let's go grab some cobble. Now what I want to do is make the ratio in this recipe correct, and if we go up here it should be 6 to 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. We do that, and then remember. This being said, it might be slow to get going. Let's do 3 to 1. Because then it doesn't take as long to get all the coal in there. So we're going to remember the current items. Very good. Now it acts like a filter. That being said, I think I need one more item in here now that I think about it. Oh, interesting. Forget the layout. There you go. But I also need to make the thing over here. There it is. So remember the recipe, take out the cobble, apply that recipe. Now it's going to be interesting to see what it does with the stone hammer. In theory it can get going already. What it doesn't have is power, but we have the power. The power to power it. How did the last one get powered? It doesn't have any power. What happened there then? It should have one of those on top. Now it's getting power, cool. Seems to be working. Ah. That's not good. That is not good. Is there a way to deal with that? We'll put the result of the crafting operation in inventory instead of output buffer. There are options here. You can set it to keep the hammer in the thing, says Faye Hurton. I would love to know how to do that. I'm a bit worried that I click there and there's no word. Okay. Keep one of each item in inventory slot. That might do it. It says inventory slot. I think it just means down there. Yeah. That's similar to having a filter in a way. Let's try that. See, now I think it needs a space to put the steel. And I'm not sure if we do that, if it will be able to... Oh, that's weird. Okay, it did stuff quicker than I expected. So, now I kind of need the whole thing to pause. So let's say on to activate for a second. And we do that. And we remember the layout. So now we've got all the things down there. Then let's turn it back on. So if I shimmy in some iron, yeah, it gets going. Right, so steel is now there. What we got to do is bring it down with a transfer node, like we've done before. No, this isn't going to work. I believe it's x.c, says Baherton. Is there, oh wait, well, there we go. Result of crafting operation will go to output buffer, but remaining, there we go. Thank you, my dude, thank you. There was another option that I had missed. Okay, so we're going to turn this thing off, allowing us to forget. Configure it how we did a moment ago. Remember, and then turn it back on. And what does it need to get going? Did I click apply? There we are, perfect. Right, and now it's pumping it out. So we need a transfer node to get it down, and then it's done. That didn't work. I don't see, oh, it's because I've already got them. Okay. Now, the next thing is making sure we apply this correctly, because we're going to need it to be red, but I've got to place it not on this one. Doesn't quite look the same, does it? I guess if we place this, we'll find out. Put that there, click this here. Nope, that can't be it. So remove that, place it again, and then still, oh wait, did it go? It did, nice. Job's done. Job's done. Sweet. Right, and now we just get to restore the room, because that's it. And we've got a block here that needs to be put back. Sweet, we've got no more room in this room for any more little contraptions like that. Unless I could add some over on this wall, actually, which I might do. But I like this little room. We're going to need to set up another one somewhere else. Another little automations room, right? So now that that is in the grid automatically, we can get rid of it off of here. But then, right then, my friends, the big question is, why did we need to automate steel? This is modded Minecraft, okay? When you realise that you need something, a few hours will go by, and then you'll forget why that you did that thing, you know? Why did we need iron? Steel. I can't even remember what it's called. I'm going to drink some tea. By the way, we had Pat Dewar here for 10 months. Thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate your support. And we got Snecky is... Snecky is our Vienna. I probably butchered your name. Thank you so much for the donation. Saying, good morning, Xisuma. Hope you have a good stream. Also, sorry about confusing you last time with my user. Since I saw Vienna. Now I can see that, yeah. Now I can see it. Since I saw Vienna. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. And we will have a good stream today. So, based on chat's lack of messages, I'm going to guess that no one knows why we automated the steel. Everstow is more concerned with my wings than the steel. Yes, the wings are cute. Stop looking at them. Why did we automate steel? I remember. My brain just kicked into gear. I just thought about what we were doing earlier, and I heard a little voice in my head say, Xisuma, I'm a voice in your head. You have voices in your head. Go to the doctor. What? Anyway, we need to crush this stuff. No, that's the wrong machine. Oh god, they make noises. That's why... This is it. This is why we need steel, because the machines make noises. That's literally the reason we needed this. Automating it is good though. Tell me a man that says muffler mechanism. Now you say it. Now you say it. After I've cracked the case. God. Trying to take all the credit, are we? Let's see how we do over here then. So we go to the upgrades. Now, I think there was a comment that suggested you might need multiple of these. Right, yeah, 4 per. Dang, that's kind of lame. That is kind of lame. So they all need another 3 each, I guess. Ah, then we run out of the other thing, so we've got to remember how to make the other thing now. Do you know what? It might make more sense to just do that. Oh, there's so many options. Hang on, hang on. I'm not sure there's any other sounds here I really need to be hearing. Did that actually do the trick? I think it helped reduce it. Oh, now it's the one I'm standing next to here that's still making that noise. So we need more redstone and iron. Again, these are things we can probably automate. I was thinking of making a little room where we have Ender IO stuff automated. We could probably do that with Mechanism as well. So yeah, just make a whole bunch of those. We've got a whole bunch of this. Wonderful. And it's just that machine there that's right next to me that's making the noise at the moment, so it's a bit more tolerable. So now what we got to do is bring sand over to these 3. And what's cool about this is that we can get these materials directly from the system using Ender IO conduits. So we need to look those up. Oh no, I've got them in my inventory. We need sand, but what we really need is an exporter, which we don't have, so we have to craft one. Storage bus, export bus, that's it. Yay, we can make one more, and that's the last one we can make. Good timing. This, though, will have to export to several machines. What machine are we going to need to make the seeds? Yeah, I think... Hang on, no, I think there's a couple more... Wait, what am I typing? I think there's a couple more steps here. So, seeds, right? We need to craft them. I can do that. But then, they need to go into another machine before they go into these here. So there's going to be a fair bit of contraptionage going around here. And I know y'all love some contraptionage. You never heard that word before today. But now you love the contraptionage. Well, we get some contraptionage today, they said. Because that's what y'all sound like. Every single one of you watching. By the way, you've got 460 peeps tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button over on twitch.tv/Xisuma. You're already here. You're already here. Why am I spelling it out to you? I'm trying to get to the end in this mod pack, but I need lavender quartz, making me need to get into Botania. I hate Botania because it's confusing to start off, says Creeper. Well, I don't hate. I try not to use the word hate. I try not to feel hate because, you know, I mean, what is it? A bunch of code that someone wrote? They probably cared about what they wrote. A bunch of people enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't like Botania either, though. I struggle to get into it, too. Becca11, thank you for gifting a sub to Hyperpixels. Appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate it. Thank you for gifting the sub. And Hyperpixels, be sure to say thanks to Becca in the chat. So let's finish my train of thought. We're going to need to make a growth accelerator. Or a growth accelerator. Is it like a chamber? Because I think this gets used for that. There you go. So we need 6 of those. And now we've got none of them. Bunch of those go in there. That's the way we'll have to make it. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, just give me a break. There it is. Probably going to need some more cables now. Again, we're getting to a point where in this little room, I think we're just going to add more and more contraptions that automate everything that I'm crafting. I really like this method of having like a bunch of stuff on display and then behind it there's all these little gizmos creating the contraption. Right, we still need to make that, or sorry, the thing it is used for. Right, so we got that. Oh, and it gave me a spare one. Well, whatever. So we need that as part of our contraption. We've got the drawers set up. We need a crafter. I'm going to do something cool with this crafter, kids. Kids? You're all kids now. Trust me, this is going to be good. So we do that. We make that one, then we make the tier 3. I don't know why you have to go up the tiers, but I always do. Right, now what I'm thinking is we want to craft 3 different recipes. We can actually do that in this block. So we will export our sand, like with the ME system, and then we will get the other thing from the Ender IO conduits, and then it will export with Ender IO. Actually, it doesn't need to export with Ender IO either, so we just got to bring that over to a machine. In fact, I think it can kind of just sit here. Like, it can just sit here and do the whole operation from this small space. I believe that is possible, so we'll go ahead and if we put that like that, we don't really need that anymore. Yeah, and then over on this side we could eliminate the need for those two. Oh, did I do one too many? I didn't actually. It's all connected. Right, so here is where we tell it that we want it to export sand. That's not a problem. Sand's now going to go into here, so we need to act quick. We need a little bit of each of those, which we're going to get from Ender IO. And we'll do a ratio thing here. So we'll have 3 slots for sand, and then 3 for those. Now I'm a little worried it might prioritize doing one recipe over the other. I don't know how that works. But we'll see. So I guess I need another... Oh wait, it's remembered so I can take those. Right, here we go. Actually, it's not remembered. Interesting. Now it's remembered. Okay, good. So up here we're going to put in a sand and a thing. Right. All item slots are consumed. The result of the craft round will go there. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that as is. There is recipe number 1. Recipe number 2. And recipe number 3. Right, there is something else I need to do. I was saying we could do this all from one block. That's not true. I need the crystal growth chamber here. And I think it needs to be powered. Oh, yikes. I will have to move the position of this. Okay. Okay, let's start again. This will remember the contents of what's inside of it, so that's cool. I actually need a little more wiggle room here because we got to... Let's bring this over here. This needs to talk to this block. Then that block needs to shimmy the items into the growth chamber and go back into this thing. And it needs that connection. So, if I put it here, and we have a transfer node between the two. Do not know if that's the right way around or not. Okay, and then we have the export bus at the bottom. And then go across like that. We're good. And then we can add a node here, and we only want it to talk to this block. That should be good enough. So this doesn't have an extract channel running. We're gonna set blue to extract with no filter. So it has to find a blue destination that can accept those items. Let's make sure we got sand going through here. The insert channel will be blue, and we'll do that for now. And we don't have power, that's fine, but this isn't doing anything yet. Nether active. I didn't click that. Always active. And now it will find these 3 items and fill them up. This is good stuff right here. This is some modded Minecraft engineering taking place. The Thinky says, I've been wondering while there is wiggle room or wriggle room. Wiggle or wriggle? Aren't they like literally the same thing? Wiggle and wriggle. And is it maybe that they're is actually only one proper way to say that word? I'm very curious. Wriggle and wiggle, they're basically the same thing in my mind. Okay. Now we haven't got the results yet because we haven't got power here. So when we add power, this thing will start, and look at it, it does all three at once. Fascinating. Wonder if I could put something there that would stop it sending it up. But anyway, we need to change this so it's green up. Wow, that's slow to break. There it goes. I think it might not be the same, even though it's green again. I think it might not be the same. There you go. Now, what this might do, sadly, is create a bit of a problem. Like, if we don't have round-robin distribution here from the output, this thing could basically fill up all the way and then back up the whole thing. So, what we actually need is 3 of these, 1 for each. Yikes. A little bit more complicated than I thought. Guess that's the way it'll have to be. You can lock the output the same way as the input slots, says Paperweight. Yeah, I was half wondering about that. So if I do that and remember, it'll lock a slot. That's good. But then we need these to evenly distribute. But even if we evenly distribute them, I think what we actually need is 3 of those chambers, because otherwise... Cena says, this is why I hate modded Minecraft. Now this is what's good about modded Minecraft. This is where the challenge is. This is where, like, you have to get your noggin thinking. That's what I like about it. So we need, I think, 12 of these. Oops, where did it go? There it is. A whole bunch more of that stuff. And then probably a bunch more of these again. Okay, there we go, 12 of them. And the next... Wait, it's not on there, is it? I have to do that way around. There you go, 2 of those. Very good. You got to think of this technical type of modded... Oh wait, where did it go? Technical type of modded Minecraft as more of a puzzle game than vanilla is. That is a really good way of looking at it, like it's a puzzle game. Good analogy there. So I think what we're going to end up with is 2 of these now, 2 little Ender IO networks, and I'm going to move that up top. Yeah, I'm going to put this on the side. We're going to have 1, 2, 3. They are then going to be powered by that. You know what would make it even more interesting is doing what we're doing right now, but with like some serious space constraints. Like, that would take the puzzle to the next level. I don't know how you would achieve that in modded. It's probably a little too flexible for that. Now we need filters. It's getting complicated. Maybe I don't use Ender IO on this side for now because we can't make filters yet. Maybe I could use Retrieval Nodes to have individual filters. That's probably going to be it. And it's not the prettiest way, but it will work. So we need some Retrieval Nodes. There they are. Oh, did I already have... Oh wait, items. Yes, yeah, so that's fluids. Okay. So I need 3 of these. That means I need 3 filters. And then I just need the pipes. Here we go. So we're using all the tools that we've learned about whilst playing this to do this. Okay, so we got... Oh, they've fully grown up. We need one of each of these. And I need to make those filters down the bottom here. We just had a noise in the ear. It's Simulation 115 here for 7 months, saying, boy, it's been a while since I caught a stream. Time to lurk. Glad to have you with us today, my dude. Hope you enjoy what we're up to. It's, we're getting really into it, this modded stuff. I'm liking it. So 1 filter for each retrieval node means that only 1 type can come into each space, right? And it should start retrieving immediately. And that means all of these things are kicking off, they're activating. And notice how the power is fluctuating. We might not have enough power in the system to reliably keep these going. And that might... Oh, look at this. I think what you can do is put like a stack in at once, but because there's some delay between each one, it won't actually do that, which I think is kind of a good thing maybe. Because eventually we're going to run out of storage space for these items. And it means there'll be less backed up in here, which I think is a good thing. And now that there's a stack in there, I think... Oh no, it's still going. Anyway. Right, we're at the end of this. Like, this is done. We go over here and put these in. Uh-huh. Oh, do you know what would have been really cool? I'm glad I didn't try and do this to begin with, but we could have tried and designed it, and it probably would have been possible to have those 3 that No, I want to do it! I want to rebuild it! Oh no! I want to put them so you can see them directly below. Like here. Oh, it's probably totally doable. I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna hate myself for doing it. Oh, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Go on then. Oh no! That's what I really hate myself for. Destroying the other contraptions in the area. Yeah. Okay, so that one was the middle, right? Oh, this is ridiculous. It will look cool though, seeing it will light up. And I could save myself a transfer node. It could just point upwards now. Right? Ooh, there's an idea. That is an idea and a half. So, grab a couple of things. Okay, there's the cable. This is what I really like doing though. This, like, okay, having the contraption behind here, that's okay. But what I always like doing is having the contraptions, like, be a part of the world. You can see them, they're a bit more interesting. That's what I like. That will now be powered. And if I break this, attach that, and put the thing back that I just picked up, is it gonna... Yeah. There you go. And then it does the whole stack, except not at once. So we are doing it that way. Hilarious. What's next? Pure. Yeah, this is good that they actually go in slow, because if you think of this as a buffer, like that would be a lot of material to have buffered and technically accessible because it will move through to storage after, but like, I don't know, it's a lot of materials to have just sitting in a spot, like in a line in a queue. Okay. I can't see it. There it is. So this one goes here. It'll be powered and it'll be ready to put items into the one above. And we've got some fantastic symmetry developing here. Between like that side over there and this side here. It looks so cool. Haley Bailey, welcome to the stream. Tech16. Do you love me? I mean, joking or not, looking for affection from a stranger on the internet, not a great idea. Not a great idea. Jonathan Production, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. It is appreciated. Here we go. Right, this one is next. Break this thing. chuck in our little node. There it is. It's already on the hotbar. Put this thing above it. And it'll start transferring. That's a beautiful sight. Oh, I can't put pure ones in. Fascinating. So now we have pure crystals all fully farmed. Although I have to rebuild some of this, obviously. So can I leave this thing here? Possibly? Might not be the ideal spot for it to be, but you know, it could now probably sit over there. This little bit of space though, it might help because the Ender IO needs like a way to bring the conduit out. So leaving it where it is probably not a bad idea. And I think all we now need is our filters. So here is pure nether and pure certs. Can we see which one's which? So nether, certs, quartz in the opposite order. Fluix, let's check that. Wait. Yep, and then this one is never. Cool, alright, that's all good. Right, I need the wrench now because we don't want it attached to that inventory because it'll search it for items. There you go. Slightly more efficient this way around. Okay, look at that. That's it. Just need some sards at the front here. Okay, cable facades are always tricky. Like that. Do this, then put the material you want in. Nice. Oh, look at... Wasn't that worth it? Wasn't that worth it, peeps? Haley Bailey says, looking good. Thank you. Thundertub says, don't know if anyone's mentioned already, but Tango hit 1 million subs on YouTube. Oh, congrats to Tango. Well deserved. Oh, it didn't go in. Well deserved, well deserved. Let's check out these and put some of these extra seeds that I have somehow accumulated into there. There it is, just doing its thing. Pumping out the crystals. Over here we've still got a good stockpile of each of these because they've been upgraded. They do need more power. I wonder if I can whack on some cheap spectre coils. What I could probably do is attach spectre coils to like an energy cable and then attach more that way, but I feel like it's kind of cheesy, you know. We need to develop a proper power source before long. Right, now all of this just contributes to making AE stuff a little easier. I really can't even remember why I wanted these automated so much, but now that they are, they can go away from the list. We'll probably find out soon enough. I think it's because I wanted to make an advanced inscriber, which is that block there. So this probably, somewhere, something is being used. Let's go back to the inscriber thing again. So yeah, I need to figure out how many things I want to do with the inscriber, I guess. So like uses. According to this, there are 4 things. That is not one of them. Silicon, gold, redstone. Oh wait, this is pages. So we want to automate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It appears to be 7 different things that we're going to automate. Where do we put these things? Maybe a row of 7 across the bottom here. I don't know. I think we'll think about that later, because there is another little project that I want to do in the meantime. I want to up the amount of resources these have to call on. And this is going to involve us going down a little bit of a rabbit hole. And it starts with making end stone, I think. Let's have a look. No, this isn't it. Okay, let's type in a barrel. Click on a stone barrel. I mean, those are all clay. There it is. So you can generate obsidian, you can generate cobble, you can transform witch water into bucket of blood. Dang. Right, that's the one that we want. It makes end stone, so that just didn't appear before for some reason. So we want to generate lava, hook it up to our glowstone supply, and create endstone. Some of these other ones we'll have to do later on, if we need to. Oh, look at that. Those are all cauldron things, so there's not actually too many more. That's another one I might want to do as well. Technically, I could do them in the same spot. We can make a room like we did before, do those together. What's this last one? Composting, right. Okay, so let's say we make a room for both those things. The question is, where does the room go? The room's going to be about this big. But as you'll see, like, if we put a room like this on each side, we can't put it there. This spot is taken up by that. So, maybe back there? I think that might be a good spot. So we'd need to knock out pretty much all of that. And then we'd need to know... Ooh, okay, there's not really that much room back here, is there? Yeah, I think that was a bad idea to look at that space. That won't be it. That will not be it. I've got a torch on me. Don't want anything spawning in there. Okay. You get them from loot bags, says Creeper. What do I get from loot bags? What is the it? Always, if you're going to leave a message, replace it or something relevant to the moment with a description. Yeah, we got a little bit of endstone already. For what we need a lot of it. So, yeah. Right, there is something I've wanted to try for a while. I'm going to try it right now. Oh. Didn't work. Huh. Okay, let's change tool. Except I don't have a pick. Iron Wolf says, "Heyo, someone's excited to be here." Okay, let's grab these picks because what I want to do is... Wait, am I going mad? It's that key, isn't it? Oh, you can't vein mine stone. We learned that early on. Right, and then I forget. So the entire time I've been digging out these spaces, I've been half wondering if I just vein mine it out, even though it will create like a little bit of a crater behind it that might look a bit ugly or whatever. It's you know, it's not the worst thing ever because we cover everything over. So if I just vein mined out loads of stone, we'd get to building rooms a little easier, but yeah. We can't do that, so it doesn't matter. Wow, you never mined stone with a pickaxe before, says the Thinky. I was trying to vein mine. And then I remembered you can't vein mine stone in this pack. You gotta think out more creative ways to do this. Why do you have your FPS set at 90, says Pack the Cube? The way that Minecraft is coded means that it dedicates resources to getting your frames up. So if you have higher FPS rates, you'll have less performance of things in the game, like, you know, entities, things being processed like tile entities. So by setting it to 90, I'm kind of easily assuring that I get a steady 60 or higher FPS, which is what the video stream is for. But I don't compromise that much on the game's performance. I could set it to something like 70 or 80, but I don't know, 90 I set it at. Fegley says, I keep mine at a solid 120. So if you've got like a 120Hz monitor, then that's okay. But if you're on a 60Hz monitor, you will be dedicating resources to the game trying to get those higher frame rates as opposed to simulating things effectively in the game. So it's just a way to increase the performance. In goes the cobble. And I tell you what, all these other things. We've got so much junk here. So our corridors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, hopefully I counted that correctly. Let's do a quick double check. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So over on this side, what I'm thinking is the middle here is further away from that bit. So if our entrance is like this space, we have tons of room here to make a little project room. Dang, listen to that guitar right there. Oh, that is smooth. Smooth, I tell ya. Music Man, says Brain Boy. Oh yeah, it's Music Man. X, you're on Stoneblock or Stoneblock 2? We're on the original Stoneblock. I've got to say, I am fully loving this mod pack right here. Playing it again has actually kind of made me want to make a video series. It's been a long time since I made a video series on modded. When you get comfortable with it and you start to know what you're doing, like, the other ideas tick over of like how to make the projects interesting. And if I were making a video series, I'd probably have more time to think things through and do some really cool and interesting projects, and yeah, all of that's like exciting to me. Anyway. That's probably enough space to get started. What we want to do is fish out the various things that we're going to use. So, once again, we are going to need a bunch of cables. And I've got to be careful with what type of cable I'm using here. Now that is going to be easy to automate because we just yoink the load out of there to make that. This one's running low, isn't it? No, it's not. Sorry. My mistake. Yeah, we need to use the other type of cables, but, well, actually, if I think about it, we know how we make them. I think. There we go. So if I make that many for now, that'll go over to that area, and then I can use the regular ones for the smaller stuff. Right, anyway, the thing that I need to make is the export bus. And now we are missing the destruction formation core thing, but we've automated. Well, we haven't automated logic processes yet, so I'm just going to take 2 for now. Part of what we're doing doesn't really contribute to that right now. That's our project after this one, is automating Inscribers. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. That's for glowstone and for skystone. Then we're going to need a bunch of barrels and a bunch of lava. And we've still got the barrel recipe up here. I think we should go for 8 on either side. There we go. And we're going to use some end stone on the floor in there. We'll grab some of that. It's definitely what we're going to use in there. We can try and use a mixture of end stone and skystone in this room, since that's what it's going to be. We want a tank, that type specifically. We want more of those. This is for storing the lava. The way we're going to create the lava is quite possibly how we've done it before. What I could do is get cheeky and use an ender tank to move things across, but we want that look for the back of the room. We want like the wall of lava, so we could put Cobblestone Generator, Crucible, and the other thing at the bottom. Let's see how we make the crucibles again. Yeah, that stuff, which I don't know if I've got any in the system. And I think the space will be 5 wide for this. Right, those will need to get cooked up somewhere. Hello. Hello. Yes. We'll go pick that stuff back up in a minute. I don't think we need that. Those I don't need. Right, so crucibles, cobblestone generators next. We're going to need multiple of those. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. Cool. And then we need the Eulerium stuff. Ha. Right, that has a use. And the use is... I'm sure it was crafting it with sand, actually, not that stuff. Skywalker says lava in Nether. There is lava in the Nether. There is lava in the Nether. I'm sure we crafted that Eulerium Dust. Had something to do with sand, like... I guess you got to get your hand on the ingot. There it is. So uranium and sand for that, and then how do you get this? I very specifically remember mixing this stuff with sand, but let's double check the use in a furnace. It will just make that. So we'll go and chuck it up here. And I'll take that. Now, it didn't get picked up by this thing. What should have happened is it should have picked it up and got stuck in the back. But it has coal stuck in the back, which makes me think, aha, we have spotted a backup. Now, the reason it's backing up is probably because there's just so much stuff. So we now need storage upgrades, and eventually we'll need the ones that void after. So anything that has... Actually, I'm just going to do the whole thing. And I've been meaning to like get some more sieving stuff, creating things over here, but just haven't got around to it. Also, those ones don't even need stack limits really, but okay. I'm doing it apparently. Right, that should mean there is a significant chance what we're smelting here is now stuck around the back. As you'll see here, it got stuck. Very cool. And now it should start yoinking out these things. There you go. Back to business, as usual. Right. We only need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So we're going to go set up this over here in the new area. Let's check that we didn't... I don't think we used these. Did we? Yeah, we did. I thought those things pushed... I think they pushed cobble up. We must have used it somewhere where it pushed them up automatically. That's what I remember. So we need more transfer nodes. More of these flat ones anyway. Which means we need an anvil. Sure, I had an anvil somewhere. Cool, we've got another 8. So yeah, I think we're all set to go. Look at me, I'm organised now, aren't I? X is now Xisuma, not Xisuma, says Becca. I guess so. Look at recipe for cyanite. Perhaps that's what you were thinking of, says Paperweight. I think I looked at the thing that was confusing me. So I don't know what it was we did earlier. Was excuse me. I built the entrance to this different from the last one. Ugh, burping. Yeah, I think I want it like that again. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Which basically means yoink. Ah! There we go. And we got a noise in the ear. It's Raffi Warren here for 21 months saying, hey X, glad Xisuma gets better. Sadly, I didn't find a pun for you today. Maybe next month I'll have one. Thank you, my dude, I appreciate it. I'm now scanning the message for a hidden pun. Surely there's a secret one in there. X, you can use superheating block for 60 times generation where Eulerium is 20. Cool. I'm gonna stick with this one for now though. So it needs to go back like 2 blocks here. And then possibly another one for like decoration, but we'll keep it lean for the minute. Cool, so we got that going on. Now at the back here, I don't know how much of like the lava generation to show. We've kind of seen this setup before. I think it might be nice to see the Cobblestone Generators. We're going to have 5 of them. But the other stuff, not so much. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like when you stand on that block, something bad should happen. This is where we need those things, right? Now let's carve out some blocks behind. And then, yeah, we got nothing popping in there. So let's now hold down control and do it that way. There it goes. Ooh, I like the way that you see the lava. Oh. There we go. I'm actually thinking let's make this room like a little bit bigger than the last one. Let's put it all back. Hello. Oh, there they go. What, were they there? Am I blind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So now what we need to do, and do you know what? We didn't do this last time, but I've just had a brainwave. Okay, this is a brainwave. There's a wave, there's a brain, things are happening. Liquid. Liquid, liquid, liquid. It's over here. It's already on the screen. There it is. Bam. Well, I just made an anvil a minute ago. Give me that anvil. Have a few. Right. I wonder if I left it in the terminal over the other one. We got JCon Gaming here for 18 months saying 2 months streak, but been around for 18 months. Love your amazing content and miss catching a stream because I'm playing Minecraft myself. Cheers, my dude. Appreciate the support. I mean, if it's a 2-month streak, then it means you've been around for longer than 18 months because the streak got broken, right? I think. Playing Minecraft with a mate. Cool. See you later, my dude. Take care. We want these to transfer up, which I think... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Oh, God. I thought I was so smart. No, it's not how it works. So we do need probably a retrieval node on this one. Let's go grab that. Retrieval node. I do need to think a little bit ahead so I don't keep whizzing back and forth. Right, for the fluids, we've got the retrieval node. Then we need the pipage. And we want a tank across the top here. And there it goes. Work, yo, magic! Where the magic at home? There's the magic. And it emits light, which is cool. Right, so now we're going to need the AE2 system to import, even though it's called an export bus, we need it to import to this project. So Pell says they automatically push the cobble up. No, They push cobble up automatically, but this is a tank for lava, not cobble. You should craft a wireless terminal. Yeah, we should probably get into that. Ooh, look at that. The other... Oh, goodness me. We're cutting it close then, aren't we? The other room is right there. Yikes. We got a constraint on space now. To make it a bit more challenging. Liger, thank you for gifting a sub to Sweaty Senior. Appreciate you gifting the subs. Sweaty Senior. Okay, wipe that sweat off. God. I mean, don't you have a sweat rag like me, a professional streamer? I've got a sweat rag. Okay. And the chat just loves it when I talk about my sweat rag. Fortunately, it's not summer, so the sweat rag is on hold. But, you know. Say the thanks. Are those cobble gens fast enough to keep up with the Eulerium powered crucibles? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Looks like a lot of stuff here could probably do with an upgrade. This thing's kind of slow. That stuff can come later. We're just building the basics for now, right? The upgrades and whatnot, we'll suss them out when we need them. I think this means that that's probably going to be the wall now. We'll probably leave it like this. So we need an export bus to go into some sort of buffer and transfer all of the items into these, but they also need to get lava as well. And I think the way to do the lava here... Oh, let's think about this, because not only do we need to put in two types of item, we need to put in a liquid and item, and we get an item in return on both sides. Now, I'm kind of picturing putting hoppers underneath the barrels, which is obviously not the modded way to do things, but it's kind of fun. These things need to be stored somewhere, so they actually need to go... What do we do different over here? Let me just remember this project. Right, this was a liquid, so it didn't really interact with our existing storage system. What we want to do is send these items to be stored in a storage system. There happens to be one here, so we could just reserve a couple of slots. Right. That is most interesting. Because we could have a cable just going back here, and then it doesn't... Yeah, it's somewhere around here, isn't it? There it is. So we're probably going to have a cable come round here and then take advantage of some storage space. You can see it's all empty. We can upgrade it. So that's what will happen at that point. So the question is, what's the best way to get the items out? Someone says Ender IO Conduit. I agree. An Ender IO Conduit is pretty darn good at all of this. And what we could do is actually have just one set of conduits take care of the entire thing. But I kind of like the idea of like the room looking interesting as well. I'm not sure if there's much to be gained on that front. I definitely want these tanks to go a little bit higher over here. And what happens when you can't take the item? No, that'll be worked out by the Ender IO conduits. Alright. Alright. It can basically all be done by Ender IO. Only one boiled apple left, says the Thinky. Well, I can just eat some regular ones now then, I guess, you know? It's also cooked, not boiled. God, know the difference. Ugh. Flesh is Law, thank you for subscribing with the Prime. Also, peeps, we're halfway through the stream. Do you know what that means? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's what you tuned in for. I'm not here to be entertained, I'm here to find out if he's standing. Oh god, what is the desk doing? It started going down. Change that posture. Ugh. Right, get my anti-fatigue mat in place. I'm ready to not be fatigued. And adjustments. There we go. Maybe a little bit lower. Right, cool. Cool. Yeah, we can do the entire thing with Ender.io. I just feel like it's nice to have stuff on display. It's nice to use a mixture, but since we haven't done everything with Ender.io before, and I don't think there is too much to be gained by doing things differently, we'll give it a shot. So we got 2 types of conduit. So we need that plus 2 on either side. So that is the actual amount we need. Then for the item conduits, we will need probably about less than that. So that should be it. And there is one more thing I would like, which is the tool that lets you manage the conduits. Now, we actually have iron. We don't have electrical steel. I'm just thinking for a minute. Getting a Yeta wrench is kind of saying, oh, this is why. You need to pulverize the coal. That's not actually too bad now to think about it. Look at this inventory. God, how am I going to get anything done right now? Okay, so if I grab the coal quickly. Let's not infuse. Let's go ahead and start crushing. Then I need silicon and iron, right? So before I get too deep into this mod, I really want to automate it, I guess. We're going to have a little Ender.io automation area after we do some more automation of this. So we need the electrical for that. And that's kind of it, really. We just need like 4 electrical ingots. However, I will want to double up on the Yeta wrench, because I think it's useful for other things too. Thank you for the alloys. There we go. And that can go into here. That desk was so loud, says Becca. IRL, those desks are loud though. They're not that loud. It might just sound loud because the microphone's near to it. You can use an induction smelter and you don't need the coal. I'm not sure I got an induction smelter though. Crusader says, what's that big chest called? Also playing SkyBlock 2. This is SkyBlock 1. This is the original. It's colossal chests. The thing he says, someday X will listen back to a stream and realise that the desk noise is basically inaudible on our end. Really? Are you kidding me? You can't actually hear it? No. No. No, you can't all be in on that. You can hear the desk. You can hear that. Oh. Do you know what? I looked over at my mixer and you can't, there's no audio coming through when I move it. Dang it! Murph BR is here with cheers and bits, saying we never hear a thing, X. Oh, God. I've been trolled tremendously by my own audience. I thought you enjoyed these streams. Surely you're not here to amuse yourself at my expense. No. No, you wouldn't do that. Oh, God, you wouldn't do that, would you? Not at my expense. Surely not. Thank you for the cheers and bits, my dude. Amia Macy says you seem so proud. I mean, it became a thing. Someone said Desco Brr. Oh, dear Lord. Doomio Lag says YouTuber, sorry about the background noise, construction sounds, car alarm, me, question marks. I've noticed that, That's one thing I don't do in my videos actually. I rarely comment on background noise because I'm kind of aware not a lot gets into this mic. But y'all told me on this one that it did. And now I feel like a silly goose. Ugh. Right, I'm just going to make the one Yeta wrench for now. To make the Conduit Probe, which is a really good time to make that actually. Because this is bound to get complicated. So, Connect them before putting them on that tank. That's important. So that will be that. And this will be this. This is going to be super interesting, I think. Somewhere here we need that AE2 buffer. I'm half wondering if we have a little bit of fun and make it so the cable comes from above or something. Tony Glace, thank you for the cheers and bits, saying I woke up this morning coughing badly that I may have pneumoliotromic microscopic ilcavulaniculosis, but it's hard to say. Alright. Alright, I was expecting a joke when I started reading that, but I'm not sure where that went. Pneumoliotromic microscopic ilcavulaniculosis. I don't get it. I don't get it, but thank you for the cheers and bits. Play X like a fiddle, says Almian. Thanks, play me like a fiddle, eh? That's all I am to you, is it? Just some fiddle. Yeah. Right, I think what I want to do is have a storage buffer just on the side here. Let's make it... What you'd really like is just like a one-slot storage. Do we have a one-slot storage in this game, or am I going to have to go with droppers? Like a block that has one slot. Actually, if I use an item filter, which I probably don't want to do, now I'm going to stick with that. Mini chest, someone suggests. Not in this pack. Oh, no, wait. Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. There was spinking? There was speaking, there was thinking. Rinky-dinking. I can't get my words right. I can't get my words right. When you say rinky-dinking on the stream, you can't get your words right. That's just the fact of life. Ha! Little mini chest, I like it. Actually, the mini chest... Where do we want it? I kind of want it to be a bit more on display, you see. It's kind of fun having it on display. So maybe what we'll do is have it there on a little pedestal looking thing. And then I'm going to need some other types of conduits now to make that work. Conduits, conduits. Conduit of the me. I really wanted to clip that, but I think it needs to be a playback, says Creeper. What's the difference between a playback? Oh, actually, no, that doesn't work. This needs to go one block higher. Take me higher. Needs to go one block higher, this one. I think I'm going to make the tanks higher as well. So we are going to have a bunch of stuff. Right. This is it for real now. Chest. Export. Cable. Conduit. Cable. Then down at this level, that cable's going to go around to the other side. Okay, mini chest. Export bus. Wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. By trying to put it on display, I've made it harder for this whole thing to work. No, you're being a wally again. I think it's just ultimately going to be not on display. Yeah. So even though it'll exist in this room, it'll be our little secret. That's how it's going to have to be. Or like that. It needs to be there. The mini chest is our little secret now, peeps. No one else will ever see it. dokie then. Right, don't need that. Or this. What way does the mini chest face? It does face forward. You know, not that that probably changes anything at all. Export bus here. Nice. This thing is close to being up and running, by the way. Where the torch is at, homie? Where the torch is at? Aha! And look at where that is. Beautiful. 2 more things in this network. Right. So we need to tell this one to put the sky stone there. Does it only hold? No, it holds multiple items. Okay, that's good. This one needs to hold the glowstone. Then we need to set up a bunch of conduits. Dang. And they need to go somewhere over here. So somewhere back here, I think we're going to have to make facades and have a back wall, which will probably be in that space. So then these can come to one point together. Okay, can I like just bust a hole in this wall? That'd be good. Yeah, so let's say we go for those ones. That's where our materials are going to go. Right, let's start configuring. So we only need to configure one and then copy it a bunch of times. We're going to have an insert channel of green and an extract channel of, let's go with brown. Then for this, we want it to insert only. And then if we go back to the first one, we also want it to always be active. Now what I should be able to do with this is copy and paste. So copy paste mode, shift right click to copy a conduit, right click to paste them. So I shift right click. Okay. I shift right, no. Wait, I think you gotta do that. No. No. What? Aha, right. Shift right click. And then paste. There we go. Can you see how each one changes each time? So we configured all of these to behave the same way, which saves us going in and changing them all one by one. So let's remind ourselves of what these do. They'll insert on the green channel. So now we need to extract on the green channel from this spot. That being said, I actually want to have 2 different extract channels. Hang on, let's turn that off. Right, it won't have done anything yet. Actually, that's kind of fine then. It wouldn't have done anything yet. So, always active on green. Then we got brown is the extract channel. So then we want a, let's go with red. Always active, extract. So over here, we want to change all the inserts to red. And again, I can shift right click and then do that. Then we have a little check and they're all red. So items from this one get extracted there and go into all of these spots because of the red channel, and it's the green channel that does the same on this side. Right, it'll be ready to do that once there are liquids inside of here. So now we need to not insert, but always extract. And you can see the lava moves down the pipes. And that is because it is being distributed into these barrels, which light up with lava. And eventually, then they're going to have an item inserted into them if all goes to plan. Extract on green, always active. That is connected to the chest below. But nothing's happening now. Oh, do I want to do round robin? I probably do. Good idea. However, there's no action with Oh, it's because I haven't set insert. Right, okay. There it goes. So copy and paste. Over to this one. Just have to activate it. And look at that. Now we've got barrels of endstone and barrels of skystone. I think one of the big problems here is probably the lava generation. This thing needs an upgrade. That is for sure. Let's go get a chest. Can I sneakily access that? Yes, oh, surely. No, it's going to make me click on the front of it. So I need like a chest and some upgrades at the moment. Let me out. Chest and upgrades. Whoops, put those back in. What type of upgrade? Ones we don't have, funny enough. Right, let's make a stack upgrade. And 4 of these. Still haven't put that into a drawer yet, have we? Does the inserter not need to be ticked? I think that's from a while ago, that message, isn't it? We've solved all that. So the stack should mean it gets to move like more of it quicker. Yeah, you can see it's filling up now because it's extracting more out of these things. And once it's drained them, I might guess that the stack upgrade becomes a little less effective after a while. Or sorry, the other way around. Yeah, now it's kind of like got most of it out. I think that's probably a bit of a waste in there. So slow it down a bit. And there you go. Right, so now when I go and attach this... Oh, God, things in my way. When I go and attach this over here, and we set this to brown, items should start going in. Whoops. That might have put some of the wrong items in. It did. But now we've got these items, right? Here's what I'm going to do. Got 4 of them there. Going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. They will be locked. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And behind it, at the same height, we got a set. Actually, I'm not sure if this will change, but I don't know. When we connect it to the other network, it will probably remember that it's been set up like that. So there you go. It's generating both of them now. What we got to do is connect it. And they should just tick up now. Which I'm not seeing happening yet. Let's see if these changed. Brown is set to insert. Okay, that's ticking up. So's that one. It's working. That is it. And that means that all of that will be in the system. And we're generating 2 materials. Now, the other thing though is that the whole reason we needed this endstone stuff was for for that block there, which I need to craft, which means I need to make some dark steel, which means coal, obsidian, right, and iron. So obsidian, maybe I'll pop in over here and change that out. Or did it finish? Right, we need more of the coal and obsidian. I think we should prioritize making another room for materials where you need something, because we could just have a crusher always doing the coal and putting it into a drawer. That seems like a really good idea. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going right now. Namian, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate your subscription. Also, You didn't always have googly eyes, did you? At some point we've got to make a trophy room as well. So that shall make us the dark steel, which we need for whatever it was that I was doing a minute ago. I think we're done with these transfer nodes. Conduit, chest, these things. Ah, yeah, no, we were looking up what we need this for. Right. Uses of that. When you enchant the first one, compressed ender gravel from endstone or crushed endstone. Right. So we need a crusher to then take the crushed endstone and... Oh, you actually just craft it. Interesting. So again, if I had a little room like the one we had here, but it were designed for just adding as many of those sorts of things as you like, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So if we've got this corridor going here and you got that, one of the problem of having these corridors is like, if I put, yeah, okay, if I rip this out, I can't go to the right, but I could go to the left, but then it means if I go to the left, all of this space can't be used, but that's fine, it's just like a quirk of the layout. So, we go in this direction, we'll start another new room, and that'll be the one where we just, anything we come across, let's try and automate it. So this will be like one big long corridor room full of automation, is the idea. Okay. It's going to need to be a rather big room, actually. So we usually go like 9 blocks across. Let's count that out a bit. And we've got a noise in the ear. It's Mr. Radfox here with a Prime. Thank you, Mr. Radfox. Appreciate you subscribing. When will you be fighting the Ender Dragon? Because you have flight now. Oh yeah, that would make it easier, wouldn't it? I don't know. Kind of locked into this whole progression thing at the moment. Let's get some glowstone together. I should also point out that the next thing that we're automating is quite important for upping our like base resource income. Okay. So one thing that's important about what I'm about to do is probably having a fair bit of space behind the walls in order to fit in the contraption, right? Let's go ahead and put that there. So this room, although it might look like it can be 9 wide, it'll be 7 wide. So it'd be quite narrow. So I'm sort of thinking maybe it's the next one over. Yeah, we'll go to the next one over. Oh, have I run out of glowstone? That's not good. Why didn't I make more? Uh-huh. Okay, and then we need a chisel. And we'll chisel that to the dent one. No, mosaic, that's what it's called. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Wouldn't it be cool if there was an auto chisel block? I don't know, because like, what would you want it to automatically chisel? Because you wouldn't want all of your materials getting automatically chiseled into other ones. Oh, this pick's about to break. Dang, we've done some digging today then, haven't we? I say it's about to break. It might have some legs left. It does have a lot of durability. It doesn't have unbreaking. Cool. So we're gonna make the room here. It's going to be a big old room. Just doing a lot of digging, really. I'll tell you what, if you like digging in Minecraft, if this is relaxing to you, play Stoneblock. Oh, it broke! It broke. Xisuma, try building gadgets mod for clearing. It's so efficient and easy to use. It probably is. It probably is. Gadget. Didn't I use this recently? I used it in... That's what I used. Destruction. Ah. Surely that's not going to be... Let's have a look. How do I use this mod again? Yes. Oh my goodness me. Surely not. Surely don't call me Shirley. Right, it's not the same as create mods because it requires power, and it can hold 1,000,000 power, and somewhere in this base there is a machine for this. Don't accidentally void the machine X by clicking on it. That would be bad. Can I accelerate this? I think I am. I think I just accelerated it somewhat. Right, I'm very curious. We just put 20k into it. How much does that get me? Ooh. Yeah, that's like quite... Okay, it's quite pricey. This will be useful, but we have to leave it to charge, I guess. Yeah, that thing can sit there for now. Right, okay, well. That is something we are going to take advantage of. And in here, we will make the pick. Party pick. And the party will continue. With volume 1. Apparently. Timing. God. Timing X. Well noticed. Well noticed. No one knows what I'm talking about. We're listening to Malcolm today, says Daft Quieter. Indeed. Indeed we are. Okay. So I think rather than do any more than that, I want to power on with what we're trying to create. So like the last room, we're probably going to have like 1, 2, 3, or maybe 5 entrants. Come in a little bit, opens up. I'm trying to picture it a bit. Have I got some Zag blocks? Yeah, so that'll be the mosaic bit there, actually. Okay, I know how this is going to look now that I've had a second to think about it. So pretty much any point here... Is that right? Yeah. Any point here I'll be free to start adding the things in, and we use the space behind it. So let's say we give it 3 blocks and we put our first one right here. Then this is the space where we make the contraption. The contraption that we are going to make will be related to the end stone. So we're going to export our end stone over here. And we're going to craft it after we have... No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Let's go... Okay, go here. So we're going to use that for this. So we want crushed end stone that gets crafted into that. So we need a crusher and a compactor. We could use a pulverizer over here. Crusher makes noise, obviously. So yeah, let's go with the pulverizer from thermal expansion. And then the crafting machine that we've seen before. So, over here. Nope. Pulverizer. And then the crafting thing. I'm probably going to end up needing quite a few of these over time. So, at some point, I'll probably just make a stack of them. Then, now, this whole new area is going to need another drawer system, right? It's going to need its own storage thing. Uh-huh. Yes, it will. Time ones are the same as time in a bottle. Oh, right. A whole room for the Enchanter, says El Manian. Now, this is going to be a room for, like... I'll go explain the concept again. Let me just make what we need, which is... No, a compacting drawer might work. We need a drawer controller over there. That means that we need some trim. Uh-huh. And then we need the drawers. I just need 2 drawers, but we want custom ones. So, bear with me. Alright, so, we made this little room, and it turned out to be really good. All it does, everything you see on display are little machines making it happen, like crafting string, making the steel, and then this will fill up, right? And if ever we, like, max out and we want more, still haven't got the top level there. When we max out and we want more, we can come over here and upgrade this, so we have like a constant supply of materials. Really good. Now what we're going to do is, rather than have a little nook for a few materials, we're going to create like a corridor for all the materials. So background here, what I want to do, I was going to take that, but I'll leave it there. I kind of want to dismantle some of this temporary stuff. I think I'm going to dismantle that this and take it to the next spot where we will make use of it. And I'm going to dismantle this because I need to stop coming back here now. This whole thing works. We'll leave it alone. Oh, dang it. Try not to accidentally break anything directly after it. Cool. Now, what did we need that for? That is a great question. It was for the Enchanter, wasn't it? So, the Enchanter for now will probably move around with us. Yeah, let's leave it alone. Okay. So, we're going to have to bring one of these networks over this way. If you can't hear the blocks breaking, I believe it's because of the muffler. Yeah, so then somewhere here we need a little breakthrough. There we go. So our AE2 network can go underground over to this space. If we're starting here, I think what we'll do is we'll offset actually, because we're going to have plenty of room on either side. So our first drawer will go there, and the first one is how we'll connect it to begin with on either side. So it's going to have one of those underneath it, which immediately looks kind of ugly. But then the next one won't. So what I actually mean to do is put it there. Do you have any tips for stone blocks, says Julian Man? Yeah, biggest tip, automate. Automate, automate, automate. When you need something, right, and you learn to do it, automate it as well. Now we're going to have things on either side of the room. So in the middle down here is where we'll have our drawer controller. That is the middle, yep. And we're short by... Oh no, we're not short by 1. It's exactly the amount that we need. Cool. Right, so when we're working in this area, we are going to want to create some custom framed drawers. And let's try and introduce a new material here. We've got skystone. However, I believe that might be able to be chiseled. So let's check that out. No, it can't. Well, that's boo-boo. That's a boo-boo. What are the uses of this block? Can we smelt it? So it can make a skystone chest. But you can smelt it into a way nicer material. Oh, we got a sheep spawning over here. Oi! Stop being slow. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to use that. Rule number 1, you only manually produce everything you need to automate. Yes. Drake Dog, that's sort of... I thought you were going to say, like, only... I don't know what... I can't even finish my sentence. I thought you were going to say, like, play the pack without automating anything. That would be absolutely mental. I wonder if that emits light. So yeah, I want like a dark texture in the middle, or maybe on the edge. Don't know what I want actually there. Let's have a little think. Might be able to put something semi-cool in there. Probably going to use endstone on the floor. Really like that. Got raw basalt. Bricks. I don't know what texture is going to pop and make it look... Ooh. But we probably don't need it to look all fancy schmancy, do we? I'm not really seeing anything. What was that? Hardened stone. Yeah, probably just stick with what's in my inventory. Okay, so Skystone plus Zag. And you can also put in that. Oh, it's just the one side of it. Now we'll keep it like so. So yeah, we need 2 of these, I think. And they will go over here. Up. Right, get rid of that. I feel like we need a bit more space here, basically. And then some torches, because it's kind of dark. Okay, I've got to remember all the steps again. We are going to crush, aka pulverize, over here. So we put in our pulverizer at this spot. So that's where we need our import bus. Right, I do have a terminal and I do have some of these cables. We really need one of those over the back here if we're to make any progress. We also need... Oh, we need quite a few things actually. What did I say I need? An export bus. I need a bus. And I need a storage bus. Okay, where's the export one? There it is. Oh no, we need a formation core. Oh, luckily we can form one. Okay, got those 2 things, and I can probably craft that now, right? Yep. Getting ready, I'm getting ready. Okay, so down here, I want to branch off of this channel. So, of those 32, there's going to be another 8 coming this way. And that can just pop up here. Actually, it needs to go around the corner. Over to this spot. And that is where we put, ladies and gentlemen, the storage bus. Yay, storage bus. Right. I should really lock those. They are locked. Good. Export bus can now be a part of the system. So we're going to export to the pulverizer. And then the pulverizer needs a thing between it to send the items downwards. So let's get one of those transfer nodes in. Also, I really need a terminal. Like around here, don't I? Doing all the bits and bobs while we get this together. I got some cool plans for hooking up terminals eventually. So the fact that that's not working, okay, yeah, it just took a moment. That's fine. We need that transfer node tech. Are channels for AE2 disabled in this pack, says Ashan. They are not. They are a thing, and they will annoy me. Okay. Right, that's going to, I believe, send the items the right way round. So when we put this here, we should be able to configure it nice and easy. We could do a test, actually, with one of those. Spectre coil, please. So that'll crush, aka pulverize. I've just realised that this is not going to get a lot done because we need to pulverise a lot of material. Oh, this also has the auto eject. I've just realised. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Come back to that block because... Oh, I thought it would remember its inventory. Never mind. See, yellow is the extra bit. What we want is red. There is no extra bit from this. Auto output enabled. Auto input disabled. Wait, is that not actually red? Oh, do you know what? I think I know what the problem might be. Crushed endstone. Enabled? There it goes. Right, it automatically moves it down. Now we just need to get that into there. Actually, no, it's that one, isn't it? Yep. Put the old endstone here. Hook up a little connection. And automation should occur. Eventually. A passive income of crushed endstone. Yes. Yes! Wonderful. Right, so now we need a little bit of Ender IO. Now, I could use that again, but actually, I can kind of just use this for everything. So, if I do that, we want 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So, we're going to extract on green, that's 1. Insert on green, that's 1 to 1. Then, oh, do you know what? I forgot on the number analogy. Please forgive me. Yeah, this one needs to insert on brown and not extract anything. So if I go ahead and just enable that, that means green to green is working. Alright. And brown is the output. There you go, there you go. So let's remember everything. Remember? Did it work? It did. And then up here, we've got that. Whoops, that didn't work. Oh, and then external, apply. Spectre coil. And now, did I enable the extraction? There we go. So we enable the extraction of brown. Brown inserts down here. And voila is what I should be saying. However, what will happen is nothing. Right, we need to upgrade this pulverizer. And I believe we had an upgrade from this mod, thermal expansion, given to us as a reward. Let's use that. Hello? Oh! Oh, I'd be so pretty with that on. Okay. Let's do at thermal. There it is. Resonant conversion kit. If I go ahead, give this a little click, I'll upgrade it to the top type. Now that makes it suitable to hold more power and upgrades. Augmentation. Let's find out what the augments have on offer for us. Auxiliary. Processing speed. Secondary output, we don't need that. Secondary nullifier, specialization. I really think speed is all we need. Efficiency would be in terms of power. Functionality, yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure it's just the first one, right? And that is not difficult to make. So, considering it's dirt cheap to us, let's just make 4 of them. Chuck them in here. And then watch as nothing happens. Dang it, it's like it needs so much power it can't get running. Actually, it's because the Spectre coil isn't on top of it. What happened to that? So now it's running a little bit faster. What I could do is put another one on the side. Yeah, so this has the potential to run faster. For now, we'll put as many of these on just to get it going as fast as we can. Cool. We can actually leave the one on the side. Where is all my basalt then? Now, here's the thing. I was thinking that we were all ready to start upgrading some stuff once this gets going. Oh, and final step. Aha. We've got 16 so far. We need to get way more of this stuff. ASAP. Oh, no, I'm doing it all wrong. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, where's the zig and the zag? The zag is there. Chisel all. Beautiful. That'll be the look for this room, right? Just a constant row of something like that. And we'll get rid of that spectacle eventually. So now we got 16 of those. Interestingly, we got a lot of crushed endstone. Now why is nothing happening here? External, yeah. Speed, slow, fast. Why is that not doing anything? You did crafting wrong, someone says. Yeah. Wait. Compressed. Crushed. Wait, no. No, so that's... I put the wrong... Okay. That makes sense. But that's wrong. But why isn't this crafting it? That's what's weird. So... Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. I'm really confused. Oh, now I get it. Now I know the error of my ways. Oh, it's just a typical Xisuma derp. That's what it is. I used the wrong block. And now I've used the right block. And now the right block disappeared because it went into that space. Let's lock it. Now it's actually correctly set up. Isn't that a beautiful thing? That is the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen, right? Okay. So we fly back round to this room, which we set up today. This is creating the end stone for us. Oh, look at this. We need more lava in this room. I was kind of hoping the lava tank would always be full. Dang. So maybe making a different block down there is something we could do. Also, look at this pretty face. Don't you love this face? This face right here. Oh, what's this? I don't know, this room isn't finished yet, so it doesn't look entirely interesting. Anyway, I forget my train of thought constantly. Y'all are used to that, you know what I'm like. It's all about the Enchanter which we made. So if we go to the uses of the Enchanter, we need to know, right, so 30 for every sieve that we want to upgrade, and a whole bunch of XP. So until I have multiples of 30 over here, but we got 21. So not yet. But we will upgrade something. We're going to do upgrading now. You'll find that for tomorrow's stream and for future streams, there's probably going to be a lot of infrastructure upgrading. At least that's how I see it playing out. So let's go ahead and finish up on this room. I kind of wanted to use a mix of the skystone and endstone in here. I think we'll have endstone on the floor and skystone on the ceiling and basalt on the walls. So we need to access a terminal quickly. That's another thing I want to do. I want to deploy my terminals. Oh, we didn't even get to automating. God, there's so much to do. I love it. Infrastructure weeks is Transit Biker. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay. Totally forgot what I came here to search for. Well, first of all, I'm definitely probably going to need some more basalt. Let's take a couple rounds of that. I've got some endstone in my inventory. That's another thing I needed more of, then skystone. Yep, we'll take that and that for the floor. The rest of it's probably being exported elsewhere. And then we got the skystone material. Beautiful. What a great stream we have had today. It has been productive. We have gotten things done. Swiftly, elegantly. What time are you streaming at tomorrow? EST. I don't know what it is in EST, and I actually don't know what time I'm streaming. I haven't thought that far ahead. I have not found, like, a groove again yet. I feel like just as I was getting into one, I got sick, so... You know, then... the schedule goes out the window again. I don't know. Let me think. Tomorrow's a Friday, so I can probably do an evening stream. That's what I'll probably aim for, I imagine, an evening one. Okie dokie then. So we also need to make conduit stuff over here. We need to make that painting machine. So that we can have this stuff sort of sealed better, if you like. This doesn't leave me a lot of room to get in there and like upgrade stuff, I've just realised as well, but that's okay. It'll work. And do you know what would be super duper helpful, like now and in the future? Using this more. That's nice. Yeah, that looks super clean now, doesn't it? Super clean room. Got to get rid of the ceiling next. Hey, do you know what? We had a thing over here. It probably hasn't fully charged yet. Oh, it has. Okay. Right, I remember you shift click like that. So depth 1. I could, in theory, configure this to the size of the ceiling. Oh, did I not? Did I not save it? Okay, that was a classic mistake with this mod before. Ooh. That is one ceiling-sized removal right there. Dang, love it. Love it. And this is where our skystone will go. I mean, literally in the sky, right? Perfect. Now, I could use that gadget again for the floor. But no, I'll definitely accidentally destroy something I don't want to. That's a given. That's a given. Oh, I love this song. This song's great. Just logged on the stream, very confused but cool room, says Roberto Man. What's confusing, eh? I'll try and answer your questions. By the way, 700 peeps are tuned in today. Be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch if you're enjoying it. As I mentioned, I've got plans to stream again tomorrow. In fact, I'm just on a daily streak at the moment. And I plan to keep it going up till Christmas if I can. Are you excited for the 1.18 pre-release? I am. That comes out later today. I'll be covering it on my channel, of course. My YouTube channel, that is. Let's go ahead and chisel this end stone into something that will look cool on the floor. What have we not used before? Ooh, I like that. There we go. And around the back here, might be a bit pointless to put anything any further back than that, I think. There we go. Xisuma has a YouTube channel, says the Thinky question mark. Nah, you're just guessing that I've got one. YouTube, what's that? I know what you're doing. You're trolling me. Hey, there we go. That's a pretty slick, clean looking room that's just in need of a little. Let's try and get this perfectly in the middle. Just in need of a little bit of symmetry. Right, what was that block called that could replace the one down the bottom here? Does anyone remember? It was like super something? Superconductium? Supremium? Super blue? Super steam tank? Molten supremium tank, gosh. The floor looks like it's glowing, says Furitan. That's good. Everstu says, good lord, that face. I'm new. Sup, says Smart Squirrel. Welcome to the stream, Smart Squirrel. Heating element. Superheating element. Hello. Now we're onto something, chat. Now we're onto something. Superheating element. It's an element and it's superheating. There it is. Oh. Excuse me, but is that very easy to make? And all I need is 5 blocks? Dang. Let's try it. Let's try it. Super eating elephant, says Becca. Best name ever. Okay, look, I will make more of the machine casing then. Don't stop me now. I'm trying to have a good time. Right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I am not convinced, but we'll see. That's too easy in my opinion. Okay, so we look at that and it tells us the rate is times 20. 60! Oh! We just trebled. How's that for trebling? Oh, and it connects together. Does that mess with that at all? Nope. So now, oh, will the tanks start to fill up is the question. It looks like it might start. Yeah, no, I think it's starting to. Is there any lava backing up here? No, it kind of looks like our stack upgrade and our upgrade is still doing its job. There might be a question of the cobblestone generator not being good enough. However, we would see the solid number at the bottom zero out if that were true, I think. So the fact that it keeps popping up to around 900, I think suggests that we're good. But maybe the numbers don't really like add up too well. Okay, we can rip these out without breaking anything. We can also create a stupid amount of cobble at the same time. Wait, where am I going? What I'm going to do is upgrade them all to the next level and just see if that makes any kind of difference. So, cobble over here. Hello, there we go. Right, let's go put them in place. More crucibles, yeah, could end up just making more. There's certainly nah. If I put in more, they would probably be a little bit out of sight. Like they would probably then be just back that way one block. Yeah. So if I decide we need more in here, I can definitely scale this up. It does look like that was kind of pointless though. Who knows? It might make a minor difference. So yeah, there you go. We're making those materials. Beautiful. JEI can show you all possible best sources for crucibles and their rates. Ah. Oh, dearie me. These were never locked. Okay, not a bad time to spot that because it's very fixable. So lock the top one, definitely. Put those in there. Let's go ahead and chisel the end stone that we have here. Chisel all. Okay. Right, I need to punch that out and then lock it at just the right time. Add in the additional end stones. And now we're okay. So yeah, all of this isn't actually locked. And we might have to add another filter to get rid of some items over here. Because there's a bunch of junk coming through, but I think that's one for another time. We don't need that anymore, I know that. How do you get 20 at a time? I only have 3. I don't know what you mean by that. 20 at a time. 20 watts at a time is what I'd say. So, we might need more of that in the future, but I'm just going to grab it for now. That being said, it kept all the items in it, didn't it? Okay. Tidy that up, because we're not really going to go back there anymore. Don't need to go through here. Tidy this up. And then we just want to look up the crucible, I think. Okay, so crucible over here, uses, and oh, right. There's 120. That's probably the top one. That's the top dog, y'all. Awakened draconium block. Let's quickly just make a couple of those. No rabbit holes intended. I could actually go put that in place in the middle. That one might indeed use more than... Sorry, you need more cobble. I don't know. Okay, so the cobblestone number at the top is staying around 900. But it does seem to make lava quicker, and then all the lava disappears. So, that might just help push this up a little bit more again. Anyway, how do you casually have awakened draconium? Because I casually got an award from a book. Which reminds me, where is that book? Eh? Look at that face. Look at that face. Quests. We, I think, got an award or a reward or something. There it is. We're going to open that in the next stream though, peeps. Because this, my friends, is where I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all of my patrons, all of the people gifting subs. Y'all are appreciated. And today I'm going to send you over to Pixel Riffs. Feels like it's been too long since we raided Pixel Riffs, right? So, before you leave, hit the follow button. And then hit the raid button. Do it in that order. There we go. The raid's ready to go. That's it from me. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.